What is going on, everybody? Need to make sure everything's over here before we get started in this. Definitely interesting what's going on today. A lot of people are wondering what's going on. I mean, they just want the day to end, right? It needs to stop what it's doing. AMC, GME, everything just needs to stop what they're doing, because it's not only these two positions, it's a lot of other positions, but it's a lot to take in. Yo Latin 50, what's going on? What's going on? I'm sorry I didn't get on last night. I was gonna play Call of Duty, but I didn't have enough time. Dropping them Emmys in the chat. That's what it's all about. Need to make sure everything's good. Everything's good. You're chilling. That's good. That's good. Chilling at work. That's good. I'm guessing it's not busy then. Let me just throw something in here. I'll throw the same thing. 65 people. Continue to hit that like button, everyone. Let me just make sure I have all the stuff here, because I was watching it all day, and I actually am contemplating. I was contemplating putting money into it now, because I was waiting for it to, do that little kick up that it normally does, but it didn't do it. So I was like, all right, well, I'm not going to put money in right now, because I want to be able to average down without actually spending money, because I wanted to buy into it, then sell that, and then buy into it again, keep averaging down, because right now my cost basis in both accounts, in Webull and Fidelity, is around $9.40 something cents. This one's $9.50, so cost basis is definitely different. Let me see, where's my other channel? I wanted to thank everybody for getting my MP Shorts channel to 250 subscribers. That's amazing to be able to see that. The last couple of videos that I posted did pretty well. Pretty decent. It was a Zomedica video and a Microvision video, less than 60 seconds, a short video. So yeah, I think it was good. Let me copy and put this in the chat. You like my shorts? Thank you. I thought it was a good idea to be able to do that in a short forum. I appreciate the feedback there. Yeah, if you guys want to subscribe to the YouTube Shorts channel, I just put something in the chat right now. I pinned it to the chat. So definitely check that out and hit that subscribe button. I'd love to grow that as much as possible. We have 103 people in here. Make sure you hit the like button as well. If it goes to 725, that's a great discount to average down. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm looking for. I mean, if they bring this down, I mean, there's a ton of people holding. I mean, there's a huge amount of factors to why the stocks are going down by so much. GME is down by 33%. It was down by a lot before the market even opened. So that's a big factor. And then also shorting the hell out of this position. Just people selling where people's heads are. You do sell off, and then what you're going to do is get back in at a low point until once it does skyrocket. So hopefully the internet doesn't go crazy. Internet's starting to lag a little bit, so hopefully, don't do this. Not today. It's only an hour stream. Guys, it looks like my internet's going to be crappy today. It's raining a lot outside, and I've been having trouble with the internet. I don't know what to do at this point. It seems like YouTube's just not working. That sucks. That does suck. Let me see what Twitch is doing. I'm not even sure what's going on in Twitch. Sorry guys if it ends up getting really laggy. Hey, once you go, oh, I'm not even signed in. Oh, I don't know my password here. Well, I guess I can't connect to Twitch because I don't know how to log into my Twitch. It's great. That sucks. Anybody watching on Twitch, I'm sorry, but can't really do anything at this point. You're coming through fine. That's good. Yeah, 1 minute until it ends. I mean, if we finish at $9, it's obviously good. It did have a large drop today. This is just absolutely disgusting. And you see it across the board. It's not just AMC. I mean, you know, you can say that there's manipulation AMC, yes, to get below 15%, but it's more than that. I mean, Microvision's down 16%, Ride's down 8%. You know, we're looking at the after hours market now. We're seeing a little bit of movement, but not the movement that we want. It might continue to go down. Let's see. Yeah, AMC's down 15%, GME's down 33%, Cost is down 20%, Rocket's down 2%. So it's huge. Like the decreases are absolutely humongous, you know? AMC, my average is $13.11, feeling a tad sick. I hear you. I totally hear you. But to tell you the truth, having that high of an average gives you a lot of chances to average down here. So you can find a way to either average down with no money by, you know, putting money in there, but then taking it out as you start to gain a little bit. Obviously, you want to find a day to where it does fluctuate. Today was just all downhill. You couldn't really do that with anything. I tried to do it with Rocket, and it didn't work because I got in somewhere around here to understand where it was going to go up. I think it was 23.30. Yeah, 23.30 to watch that go up, and then, you know, it just fell from there. So held on to it, wasn't able to do anything from there. So waiting for it to go above 24.51 to pull out a full 40 shares, and then go back in low and try and lower that cost average again. So it's definitely a difficult week so far. The last 3 days have been very difficult for a lot of people. Tech stocks got wrecked. Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of stocks that got completely wrecked. They got trashed. Might as well take them out and just throw them in the trash for the week because all gains were wiped away for probably the last couple of weeks in 3 days. Say what you want about Trump, but this wasn't happening when he was in office. What? Come on, this is not a political thing. What does Trump have to do with it? Exactly. It doesn't. Same thing about gas prices. What do they have to do with gas prices? Any thoughts on how long will decline? I mean, it's looking like we see some sort of a recovery, at least with AMC. We see some sort of a recovery in the after hours market, whether it's the pre-market. Mainly it's the pre-market, I guess. The after hours market, you typically see it being, you know, kind of flat. Does increase a little bit, but it was kind of flat. But then the after hour or the pre-market, you see something pretty big that happens. For GME, it was the opposite direction. You've seen something increase in the after hours market, then ended up decreasing quite a bit. So hopefully we see some good movement throughout these two, but it's going to probably, I don't know if we're going to see a full down week this week. it could be that we might not even see a single positive day this week, which we have had in the past, and that's okay. You know, not seeing any positive days, that's okay. Just know that there's going to be a lot of positions that are on sale. Tesla getting below 600 would be phenomenal. If it does, then, you know, there's a lot of people that would look to buy in at Tesla to gain $100 per, you know, share that they own at least. So it creates a lot of, you know, selling opportunity, well, sales opportunities. So in my opinion, like, I'm holding now, everything is red. You know, I'm down $99 on Ride. I bought in at $12.74, where the previous low was at that $12.80 mark. It was going to basically have that hard support level, but the problem is with a down market, that hard support level was completely broke through. So it sucks, but down $99, that's nothing. Zomedica, I'm down $130, so it wiped away all gains that I had from the last time I bought Zomedica. It did go down to 150. I thought it was going to go down to 160 today, and it went down a little bit lower. Ended up getting in twice. Got in at 170. I don't even know what it was. Let me check my orders. 176 and 173, and I was looking to buy more. I should have had some filled at 160. There we go. That's it. I was going to say, that didn't make sense to me. I knew I had some filled at a price of $1.60. So I did get in at $1.60 with 100 shares. So I was you know, happy about that. I'm happy about it, you know, where it is. I do see that it can increase. Once we do start seeing positive days, you're going to see some really good movement in ZOM. And I have a lot of faith in what they can do. Same thing with Rocket. Rocket, I'm down 1,500, but that's, nothing else is, you know, it's not new to me. It's not news to me. Looking at $1,547. I've been there, so that's okay. I know exactly what I'm gaining with that. So I need to lower that cost average. As soon as I can see a day to where we have it moving and fluctuating back and forth, that will be amazing. But we're not seeing that. I'm not even on Rocket. Well, once we see that to where it is fluctuating instead of just decreasing like everything else, I think I'll be able to gain a little bit more out of Rocket. Didn't you get 100 of ZOM at 174? Yes, I did. Look, so I have, let's go here. So I wish I could just hone in on ZOM alone. Maybe I can. Okay, so let's look at ZOM. Hopefully the last, I guess I can't. It's a sell option. Well, that sucks. All right, so yeah, I bought in multiple times with ZOM. I think the first time I bought in was back here at 186, got in at 180, got in at 176, 173, basically 174, and then 160. So I got in multiple times on the way down, looking to just bring that cost basis down and also buy more shares. Right now, I think I hold about $1,000, close to it. Yeah, 1,000. The total cost that I had was 1,119, and I'm down 1,163. Jesus, and I'm down $127. So it's not bad. I have a lot of faith in where ZOM can go. I can potentially gain about 25-30% to where I will sell, or I will set a stop loss and then gain a little bit more on the way up. Do you believe in moon influences in the market? Does that a full moon make people panic? I mean, moon cycles, not the meme AMC to the moon. I understand what you mean. No, I wouldn't say that. I don't believe in that. If you believe in it, then I mean, that could be part of anyone's strategy, but I don't believe in that. I mainly just believe in what I see in the chart during that day. So this is a lot of people panicking, and people that don't want to buy into the market. So it's not just people selling the position, it's people waiting to buy. If you're that person that's like, hey, I'm waiting for it to get to this price in order to buy this position, there are 10 or 100, Jesus Christ. There are 10 or 100 other people that are looking to buy into that. I don't know what this phone is on. It has like 7 million notifications. Piss me off. It was the loudest vibration I've ever seen in my life, or heard. I'll put it there so it doesn't vibrate too loud. Thanks for the transparency. No problem. We have 226 people watching right now. Make sure you guys hit that like button, get as many people in here as possible. I'm going to hit this add button just because I don't hit it enough for some people that don't see it. But I like to be transparent, let you know that I'm hitting the add button. But you're saying AMC's dropping to $5 again. I mean, it's possible. It could. It depends, what the rest of the week really looks like. But we may see this down week, and it may end up consolidating, being flat at a certain area. Right now, it looks like it's going to really fight between that $8 and $9 mark like it's been doing previously. If it continues to go down, I really don't understand how that could be possible. The down market is a big factor in it, but then also, people that are scared to buy, the shorting that's going on. Some people send me some stuff that said that the fee to borrow was 40%. And I don't know if I believe that, because I was looking at Fintel and it showed 3.5%. And I don't know what Fintel tells us nowadays, because, I heard that, a lot of their information is not accurate. The short shares available was up 1.9 million. So it was showing that they weren't really shorting, I guess. Painful day when the markets start consolidating, just be straight down for 2 weeks. Yeah, I hear you. I'm down like $100. Well, I'm down like 4,000. How much is it? Yeah, that's about accurate. I can't move this. I don't know why I can't move this. It's about accurate. Since close, I guess not really. 3,000. Because my cost basis is $9.46. So overall, I think total out of all the swing trades that I have right now, I'm down about 3,000. Yeah, 3,000. So it's fine. I mean, it's something that I will continue to look to average down, and put more money into Fidelity in order to average down. I didn't want to have to do it. People were telling me, hey, you should take your profits and then get back in at the low because it is going to dip. I had a feeling it was going to dip, and the thing is that fear of missing out really hits you. You never really know after a few days of consolidating, fighting back and forth between a price, it could jump, and it sucks. But, I was greedy. I was up like 70K on AMC. That's huge. Yeah, if you're up, now I'm down 30K. If you were up 70K, I think what would have been best is if you would have seen any type of consolidation, and it was known that it was going to come back. For a person like me, it's kind of impossible for me to sell that position, because if I do sell that position, everybody here disowns me. So for this position itself, I didn't even know if I was wearing this mic. I have to pretty much hold on to it, even though my normal strategy is to sell high and buy low. I want to support as much as possible. So it's crazy to say that you had 17,400 shares. You should have taken that profit, waited to invest more shares in it at a lower price, because that's huge. Found out some info on AMC. You probably already seen. I can source it out again if you can view it and have your thoughts. Yeah, sure. Why not? AMC today and proceeded to lose 1,200 or $1.20. Real thoughts, it wouldn't go below $10 if we only had a crystal ball. Yeah, I hear you. Hit the like button. Yes, please hit that like button. Get it above 150 likes since we have 300 concurrent viewers. Hit that like button. What's going on here? So I do have, to make sure, I do have Carl sitting right next to me, sleeping. So thought it would be a good day. Carl, you're giving me bad luck. Mavis is actually down. So Microvision is down to $13.20. It's up in the after hours market though. You look at them. Let me go back to the little screen. So it's up in the after hours market up to $13.50. But I'm still wondering if I should buy it as just a regular swing trade. You know how to check your cost basis on Cash App. I don't know how to do that. I don't have Cash App as a trading platform. AMC is a bit scary, a red day. Yeah, I mean, everything was pretty much scary. It wasn't just AMC. Literally everything was down. I mean, it creates these huge sales. I just released a video today, just recently about huge sales. And yeah, we're showing that we are right now at a huge sale. Sorry, anybody that's on Twitch that is watching. I can't log into my Twitch, so I don't know what you're talking about if you are over there. But yeah, I'm sorry. I will fix it before tomorrow. Took some profits today. No shame. We'll reinvest when I find the bottom of playing those options. That's good. That's really good. I always suggest that people take their profits if they can. That's why I always promote profit hands, even though I can't really display it with these options. With other options that I've been in, whether it was ZOM or whether it was Tesla or whatever, I showed that profit hands should be the main thing that you focus on. Making sure you secure your profits and then getting into it. Yes, Sam the King. Greed is it hurts. It really does. I missed a super chat. I don't have. Oh, are you concerned for AMC? Is it dead? It's not dead. No, not even close. Do I have any type of concern for AMC? No, I have a concern for the people that are making bad decisions with AMC, but I'm not concerned for AMC. I am pretty much all in on AMC. As I start to see this, I have basically a good few $1,000s to invest more money into AMC. That will be a large portion of my portfolio, which is already large. I would say it's already somewhere around the has to be 70 or 80% mark, which is something I never do, but I have so much faith into AMC. Thoughts on Snyder Cut? I thought it was good. I can't say much more because some people probably haven't seen it, but I thought it was good. My wife doesn't like those movies, so watching a 4-hour movie is not something that she wants to be a part of. James Madison, come on, man. I understand that isn't that like a term or it's like a phrase from a movie or something? Pretty sure it is. These live streams is like emotional support for stockaholics. It is hard to hold on for dear life. Your support helps. I know that. That's why I keep making some of these videos, and I thought the short form videos will be really good to be able to give people a little bit of hope and understand that people are with you. It's not just you. If you don't see anybody talking about this, you feel like you're by yourself. But when you're with this community and able to talk to other people that are in the chat or just me, you get to see that other people are right there with you and they're showing their support for AMC. You're not alone. You're not going to sell by yourself. You're going to sell whenever you get to your profit target, and you know that you're going to hit it there because there's a lot of people that are right there with you. So that's well said. Crypto is crashing. I would imagine everything is crashing. I haven't even checked crypto. Let's check. I have a couple of crypto that I watch, but not too much. 54,000 for Bitcoin. Sorry I missed, but how was your birthday? Thanks for all the education. No problem for, that's what I'm here for, is to really just, teach as much as I know. But my birthday was really good. Went to Top Golf in New Jersey, and You know, I've never been to a Top Golf. No matter how much I play golf, I've never been to a Top Golf, and it was really fun. They should definitely build one out here. You know, in Pennsylvania, that would be amazing. But I think they do have one in Pittsburgh actually, but in like the Reading area, it would be amazing. But yeah, it was fun. Erica took me to a bunch of places, and we had a good time. I typically like to just, you know, guys on their birthday typically like to just relax and, you know, not work, especially how much I work. So it was good to get away from everything and not work on that day, not post anything. I was talking on the Discord group, but it wasn't something to where I was, you know, crazy active, and I was able to just put everything aside and spend a pretty good day, actually really good day with my wife, and then later with the kids. So it was really good. Thanks for asking. There's an AMC in Philly. There's an AMC down the street from my house. Well, it's not down the street, but it's down the highway, but it's close. If I wanted to walk there, I could walk there. Keep in mind that I walk to school, and my school is like 2 miles away. So I'm one of those, I'm gonna be one of those parents that, you know, tell their kids, back in my day, we used to walk to school 2 miles there and back with no shoes in the snow. It was negative 16 degrees. I'm gonna be one of those people. Mostly everything will bounce back. Yeah, just hold. Exactly. I would agree with you. We have 416 people in here, guys. Hit that like button, get it up to 200 likes. Remember, if you want to join my Discord group, the link is in the description. It's the first link. Also, if you want to join the Shorts channel, I would definitely, I'm going to ask you, can you join the Shorts channel? Because I think it's going to be TikTok videos, which I think are really good. They just didn't get enough love over on TikTok. Maybe they'll get more love over on YouTube. So it's definitely a good situation. Let me know what you think about it. And if you have any suggestions of stocks over on that channel, put them in the comment section of that channel, and I'll check them out. As it's, you know, a small amount of subscribers, it will make it easy for you to get your suggestions in. So definitely go ahead and do that, and I'll break some things down. Matthew Perry Sinking Spring has some good looking women in that town. I can't comment on that. You didn't know I'm married. I can't comment on that. Me and my wife used to live in Sinking Spring, so I guess so, because, you know, she was in there, so I'll go with that. Please hit the like button. It's free. Exactly, it is free. We should at least have 300 likes. That'll be difficult with 400 viewers. I mean, we should, but it's a little difficult there. Check CCIV. What's CCIV do? It was down a lot, right? Yeah, CCIV, well, it wasn't down too much. It's 6%. I wanted to see CCIV around $20. That's where I wanted to invest into them for a swing trade and get them up to maybe like $25. They did jump up to $30 when they were at 20, so I kind of missed the boat there. But you might be able to get back into it and do something good here if it does get down to 20. So I'm waiting for it to move down to 20 and get to that low there. Waiting for it to get to this low. If it does get to this low, then I'll be happy about that, because then I can get in there and, you know, make some moves on the way up, know that it is at sort of the bottom, and then, you know, grow on the way up. So what do I think about Jordan Belfort is behind us, bro? I mean, I don't know if he's truly like changed in a way. I take it as a positive, anybody that is behind us, but then you also look at the things that he's done and has been charged for. It's probably not the best to kind of say that we're with one of those insider trader people, you know? Please talk about the dark pool trading. I have heard about this multiple times that I want to get more clarity on that before I talk about the dark pool trading, because I've heard people throw out numbers and throw out different things, and I don't want to comment on it until I know more about it. It's very difficult to understand because I'm trying to read up on it, but there's not too much on it. There's screenshots and there's little bits and pieces here, but I want to see a little bit more. So hopefully you're okay with that. One dislike, aka paper hands. That's cool. Everybody, you know, has their own, you know, they have their preference in who they like. So we have 450 people in here. If you could hit that like button, continue to drive those likes up. That'll be amazing. I think a lot of new retail investors are disappointed with AMC position, which is making decide to sell, which is making them decide to sell. I don't know about that. You're saying like that's what's collapsing the overall market, or are you saying like people are upset with AMC and that's why they're selling AMC? Well, yes, if people are not upset with AMC, they're tired of how long this is going to take. A lot of people are impatient. I'm impatient, and I had to learn how to be more patient, especially in the stock market. And they're probably looking at it and saying, okay, if this is not going to squeeze right now, I don't want to be in it. I'd rather stay out of my break even. I wasted enough time, and I don't want to have to wait another 2 to 3 weeks for it to go from $5 up to $11 again, or $5 up to $20. I don't want to wait for that. But then they get out and go into a different trade, and they end up losing money there when they could have just made money with AMC if they held it out. So that's the same situation that I may have gotten myself into with GME. I could have easily made money with 3 more days, waiting 3 more days, holding those 100 shares. It would have been pretty good, but I decided not to. So it sucked, but you know, what are you going to do? So I learned to be a little bit more patient, especially with swing trading, because a lot of times with day trading, I'm impatient. I need to get the money out by the end of the day, and that's how day trading works. So I wouldn't say that it's necessarily that. I just think people may be getting a little bit tired with how long it's taking. Also, they see the market going down and they're getting scared, so they sell off on their position, hoping to get in lower and predict the market when you can't really predict the market. Some people may have sold at the high points and now they can get back in at $9 or so, but I would say that that's only a fraction of people. Just because the market is down, AMC doesn't mean it's all bad. Get your price average down. Be a shark in the water when you see. Yeah, exactly. When you see a red buy, I would agree with you 100%. It's very difficult to see red numbers while you're holding, but if you're not holding, it's so easy for you to see those numbers and go, okay, I'll buy when you're not holding. But when you are holding, you see those numbers and you're like, okay, I'm losing my money. But really, you need to be looking at it as the same way you would look at it if you didn't have any money in there. Buy it, you know, find out where the support level is and buy it. If it does break through that support level, oh well, you still lowered your cost average, because no matter what, it would have been a bigger loss. You know what I mean? So just learn how to do things sort of the right way when it comes to averaging down, because it does help you out in swing trading. Day trading, I would never say average down. Don't ever do it. It's very difficult to make your money back when something's trending against you in one day. If something is trending against you and you expect it to come back in one day, it's not going to do it in one day, because every day is different. It could be a down day for that stock, or it could be an up day for that stock, but you're hardly going to see it go, okay, it's a complete down day, complete reversal, and now it's an up day. That happens probably maybe 2 times out of 10, or probably less than that, 1.5. Like, you're not going to have that happen all the time. It's either down or it's up. That's it. And if it's going against you, then it's going against you. You get stopped out when it's a day trade. But when it's a swing trade, you can average down because it's over a number of days. you have so much time in order to gain back that money or get to your profit target, versus a day not having enough time in order to get to your profit target. So that's where it ends up being a little bit difficult. I'm gonna hit this add button again. Hey Matt, hey AL Jolly, thank you for stopping by. I've been buying ZOM all day. I'm there with you. I've been buying ZOM all day as well. What's the difference between day trading and swing trading? I kind of just said it. So day trading, you only trade intraday, you don't hold overnight. And swing trading, you can trade within basically an unlimited amount of time. Once you get to that year mark, it's considered long-term trading and not swing trading anymore. But if you're holding, and if you're holding a stock for a week or 2 weeks until you hit your profit target, or 3 weeks to your profit target, then you will do so. But typically you have more of a strategy with day trading than you do with swing trading, in my opinion. A lot of times with swing trading, you just see the potential. With day trading, you have to physically read what's happening now, so that would be the difference. You can't lose when you buy low and sell high. You can, but it's not as easy as it sounds. A lot of people make it sound like, oh, you buy low and you sell high. Sometimes you get stuck in those I don't know, some sort of trap, to where you'll buy in the middle of it. You won't buy really low. You'll get a false low, and then it'll start going down, and now you're stuck into the point to where you are selling higher, because the higher point is where it breaks even. So if it gets back up to your break even, you now sold at the high point. And now when are you going to invest? Are you going to invest into a false low again, or are you going to wait until it actually hits a certain support level and then you have to readjust? That's where it ends up being a little bit difficult there. But yeah, I would agree with you. I think averaging down the current average around 1150. Do you think I can be? Do you think I can get even more of a deal if I wait until tomorrow? The RSI looks pretty oversold, to be honest. For AMC, is that what we're looking at? Yeah, for AMC, I can tell you, yeah, it does look like it is crazy oversold for the days. But when you look into the actual detail of it, you look at the hours, or sorry, you look at the minutes, you're going to see that, yes, it was oversold at points in time, but right now I don't think it is being oversold at this point in time. It was all the way down to $8.75. That hurts, $8.75. But then ended up, popping up a little bit. But it was being oversold a little bit down here. I still think it's going to fight. If we don't see a massive kick in the after hours market and pre-market, we're going to see a fight between $8 and $9 probably for the rest of this week, and then we'll see that increase. So I think averaging down today doesn't hurt, but I wouldn't say average down with all of your might. You average down with something that you're comfortable with, and then you also have some left over so that you can average down a little bit more to get like maybe in between. 561 people in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. We should have 250 likes. Remember, if you want to subscribe to the YouTube Shorts channel, that would be great. Right now we're at 255 subscribers. Don't know why I went back like that. We're at 264 subscribers, so thank you everybody for hitting that subscribe button over there. I will continue to make videos. That will be the setup. It will always be that same thumbnail that we have, but just a different company. And if it's a different day, it's a different day. I'll have the date listed in the title, but that's pretty much it. I'm not going to go too hard on doing different thumbnails for short videos. It should be something very simple. I can do maybe a different color background for, let's say, stimulus versus personal finance versus a stock analysis. So if you guys are interested in MP shorts, please hit that subscribe button. Also, if you want to join the Discord group, click that link in the description. Someone discover a new bottom. At 875, bro. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's starting to push up from there, but tell you the truth, I mean, when this stuff happens, it gets depressing. I try to stay with a upbeat attitude. It's very depressing when you see red and you don't see a lot of pushing up. I love to talk about stocks, but it gets a little bit depressing when you see that stuff. So I try to keep an upbeat attitude for you guys. So hopefully that helps in some way. Might be the end of GME and AMC. It's not. I don't believe it is. Do not believe it is. That's what they want us to think. Just know the overall market is down. It would be down a lot less if the market wasn't pushing down itself. You had a couple of stocks that were pushing up. Even stocks that rose a ton. I believe like TKAT was moving in the pre-market, after hours market. I believe that was it, right? That was the position. Let's look at the last 5 days. Yeah, it was moving a lot, and then you've seen these last couple of days just decrease with the market, even though you've seen that large bit of movement that it had. That's what happened. Draftkings, I'm a little upset with them because that was in my swing trade pick of the week. They're still standing strong pretty much. They didn't decrease a lot, but they are standing strong. Let's look at 6 months for them. You can still see that they are above this trend line that I built, but with the down market, it's really decreasing everything, and it's derailing a lot of the growth that it was supposed to have up to $100. I don't think it was going to get to $100 here, but it might have pushed 80 as it got to these days if it was positive days. So I really loved what they were doing, but obviously down market changes everything. Same thing with Ride. I mean, I bought in at Ride $12.74, thinking that, getting that low obviously was very close to where the previous low was. Without this down market, it would have bounced off of that 1280 mark, and I was waiting for that bounce, but I decided to buy lower than where the bounce was, and now it's sitting, I believe, where is it sitting at? Where's Ride sitting at? $11.41. So it's lower than where I'm at, more than $1 lower than where I was at, but it does have a lot of potential to skyrocket over a number of months. So this was back in February. Expected to see in like a month or so it increase and probably get to some of these levels and retest some of these levels from what I believe. So yeah. Hey Matt, have you heard about these AMC shorts in the dark pool? Any thoughts on this? I don't have any thoughts on it yet. I have heard about them, but I want to do a little bit more research before we get into that, because I'm hearing a lot of like speculation, and I don't want to talk about something that's like not even close to being true. You have screenshots, you have a lot of detail, but I need to read up on it a little bit more before I speak about it like I actually know about it. GME is bleeding. I'm out of oat milk. Bad day. That's one way to classify it. Yeah, I mean, it is. It's not making positive moves even in the after hours market. It might push down to 100. That's crazy. But just know that these pushes, like I said, are going to come and go. It's going to be just like that. We're going to see the increases. You probably end up getting out. The decreases, you get back in. But the thing is like we can't all do the same thing, because if we end up doing that, then what's going to happen is they're going to be able to short it like hell when it does get down to a certain point to where we're not just selling, or where we sold as much as we want to sell in order to make a profit. They're going to short this thing to kingdom come. So then anybody else that's in there, when it's at 40, they can short it down to 15, or they can short it down to wherever they want to short it down to, because they have so many short shares available, and I don't want that to happen. So obviously holding is like kind of the best bet. Taking some profit is probably good, but getting back in, not when it gets to its absolute low, but when it gets to maybe a lowish point. So we need to really restructure this strategy, because it looks like AMC is making a little bit of a move, but GME is just not doing what we hoped that it would do, it's sort of depressing because we worked so hard to get this up to $12 to $14. So much up and down, so much give and take from us retail investors and the hedge funds. Really, it's kind of depressing at that point to see the stock decrease so much, you know. And all of the fight that we went through, I hope that we see a crazy amount of positivity here, because this doesn't look like it's something that's only hitting GME and AMC. It's hitting everything. So we should see this positivity, hopefully one day this week. If not, we're going to see a bunch of positivity next week. You have to. There's no way that we can continue on this downward trend. If you don't show Carl, AMC prices will fall. If I interrupt him, he's gonna be sad. I put him on my YouTube story if you want to check that out. But if I wake him up, he's gonna be pretty sad. He's right here. You see him? Carl. He's right there. There we are. How you doing, man? Don't get up. He's gonna get up. I don't want him to get up. If I look at him, see this. If you look at him, you give him too much love with your eyes, and now he wants more love. Do I have beginner trading guides? I don't. Not at the moment. I wanted to create something, but people told me not to make it a course, just make it individual videos. I wanted to make it something that I put a lot of work into, and if I put a lot of work into, obviously I want to see it grow a substantial amount, not just fall flat with maybe like 1,000 views or so. 1,000 views is a lot, but it's not the amount that you can get by having those dedicated followers that especially if you put a ton of time into it. Because like if I value my time and you probably value your time, you need to make sure you make up a lot of your money. It looks like AMC is making some moves here up to 927. So I'm gonna go ahead and let Carl go, and I'm gonna show the little box here. You might still be able to see him. You can lay down, man. Carl is famous now. I guess he is. He's a good cat. All right, I have 578 people in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. And if, like I said, if you want to follow me on YouTube Shorts, my YouTube Shorts channel, please do so, because I think it's going to be good. As we continue to grow, I think it's going to be really good. Also, if you want to join the Discord group, the link is in the description. The link should work easily. But yeah, it looks like they're talking about some really interesting things. Top losses for the day, GME leading the charge. I would imagine, yeah. Let me look at that. Yep, GME leading the charge. I don't see AMC on the list though. Obviously there's other big losers. Geez, 33%. That's a huge loss. That's crazy. Oh, somebody shared the stream because I'm live. Yeah, I'm live right now. I'm live right now. I was watching the AMC video, didn't see that alert, thanks. Yeah, I posted an AMC video right before I started going live, so. Can you get a margin called in the dip below the margin line after hours? I would think so, but I'm not sure. I don't trade on margin. I never do. Yeah, I think it's I don't think it's dumb to trade on margin, because obviously some people can make some decent money trading quick on margin, but I just never do it. I don't really like to ever borrow money in any case. Snagged another 150 shares of AMC today. That's good, especially hopefully at the lowest lows that it was, because right now it's at, it closed at 902, but now it's at $9.24. So hopefully we can continue to see this positivity going through the day or through the after hours market, and we can talk about this in the Discord group. All I want for Christmas is AMC to hit $14 before Friday. Yeah, I would love to see it finish where it was. It looks like Zom's making a huge move, 6%, back up to $1.62. So Zom is making a lot of the gains back, or a lot of the losses back here. So I like to see that, especially since I did get in. I now have an average of $1.77, which is not crazy, but I should have just bought a lot more, which I probably will if the price ends up staying low for a little bit, which I don't know if it will. If it ends up staying low, then I'll buy some more. It's good that we have 300 likes and we have 580 viewers, half of what the concurrent viewers are. That's really good. Thank you guys and gals. AMC is going down below $5. Trust me. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that it is, but I wouldn't say that it isn't, because I think it's going to be a wild ride, back and forth, up and down, left and right. It's going to be a wild ride, because they control so much. They can manipulate as much as they want, while we also can buy as much as we can buy. So they're just going to try and they're basically having people on this roller coaster, and it's more of like a bull ride. And they're controlling it, and they're putting the speeds up and down, trying to knock people off of this. But we're holding on for dear life, basically, if I can use that analogy. Will you short AMC? No, I won't short AMC. I basically never have the option to do it, and I wouldn't do it because it doesn't make sense. It goes against what I believe in here. And since I'm holding, you cannot short something that you're holding, but you can't, buy something that you shorted. I've shorted positions. I'm not saying I always short positions, but I have shorted positions. It looks like Zom is continuing to make that move up to $1.65. What the hell happened today? Good question. Do I have the answer? Nope. No, there was a lot of things that happened, but mainly it was the fact that we had that down market. People were afraid to buy, and people were also afraid to, do any type of action in the market, really. There were some people that were like, all right, when it gets to the lowest lows, they were waiting it out. Hey, I'm waiting. Exactly what I did. I'm waiting to get into this position. If it gets to a new low, I'll get in, and then we'll go on about our day. And it continued to go lower and lower and lower. And I was waiting for AMC. I'm still kind of waiting for them. I would love for them to go. Well, I kind of filled all the money that I had in my account here with ride positions and Zom positions. So didn't have enough to go into AMC here. I do have enough to go into AMC over on Fidelity though. And I started getting greedy with how much it could go down because I wasn't sure where it was going to go. And I was also waiting for a little bit of an increase. We did see some sort of a spike where we went down to, I think it was like 9 something. I'm starting to hate Fidelity. 9 something, and then ended up jumping up a little bit, like a couple of cents, but that's pretty much it. Look at it at 9:25 after hours. I know it's making a little bit of moves. Are you going to average down for those 2 GME shares at 240? I was thinking about it. I'm still trying to figure out where it's going to go. It looks like it might end up finding a way to get below 100. So if that's the case, then yes, because I would like to average down as much as I possibly can if I'm going to do that. But right now, like I said, I only have 2 shares. I still do believe that it's going to come up. But yeah, did you get in at $5? No. My cost basis is $9, and 46 cents over on Infidelity, and it's $9.56 in Webull. Zom with the moves. Yeah, Zom is making some really big moves. Look at this, up to 172, and it's approaching my cost average here. It's really approaching my cost average, and now I'm only down $31. It's up back to $1,000, over $1,000. So Zom's making some pretty decent moves here. Not gonna complain. Not gonna complain at all. I'll take it. It is moving a little fast though, so I don't like to see that, because then the 15 moving average starts to come into play if it moves too fast away from the 15 moving average. But it is making huge moves up. $9 ain't bad though. Yeah, I don't think it's bad. Yeah, mine is around $9 to $10. Yeah, it's not bad. That's why I was happy. Anything below $10 I think is a good play, because for me, I would like to double that amount. So from $10, I would like it to go to 20, and that's where I'll set my stop loss. And if it does get stopped out and it does decrease a lot lower, I will get back in at a lower price. And I was hoping that it would go up to 20 and then do this up at 20, but it decided to do this at 14 or close to $15. It should have been at $20 last week without all that manipulation that they were giving off. They're just waiting for these down market plays so that they don't have to short as much. They can basically build up on all the short positions and then short the hell out of it whenever we do have these markets that are up. I got 1,000 shares in Zom. That's good, really good. At what price? My average is $12.40. It was good until the last few days. I hear you. I totally hear you. We have 625 people in here. Continue to hit that like button. If you guys want to join the Discord group, the link is in the description. It's the first link in the description. And if you want to subscribe to my YouTube Shorts channel, which is this channel right here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are currently at 268 subscribers. We would love to get that to 300 subscribers. I don't know if it'll happen by the end of the day, but I will post probably 1 or 2 more videos. We're getting some pretty decent views on these last couple of videos without actually pushing these to anybody, so that's really good. Just make sure you hit that subscribe button and put bell notifications on, and we'll have that. I want to compare that to TikTok, so it should be really fun to be able to do that. I'm sorry, anybody that's over in Twitch, I can't respond to you because I don't know how to log into it, but yeah. Zom at $1.71. Where it is now, is that what you're saying? Or it's at $1. It went up to $1.77. That's huge. The last price is $1.73. Still traded 1 billion shares of AMC. I have the link of prove it. I've seen everything that has gone on about that. I just want to be able to read a little bit more into it before I start to pitch and throw that out there, because I don't want to give everybody this information and then it ends up being false and we have to retract a lot of statements. So I need to make sure that all this stuff is right, that we can start to really talk about it, because I see the screenshots, I see the information. I need to see a little bit more. I need to read into it a little bit more. I'm sorry that I can't really comment on that. But yeah, it's good to be able to post to see what they're talking about. And he's saying that's what he got in as 171. That's good. 171 is really good. 171 is really, really good. I'm in at my cost average is 177. So it's not bad. Just know, like I said, with the 50 moving average, it's probably going to end up pulling back to the 15 moving average because it did pull so far away. It moves too quick for the average to pull up. So know that it is going to find a way to come back, whether the average comes up to them and it consolidates, and that's a possibility. It can come up to this point and consolidate, and then we'll be good from there. But most likely it will come back to where the average is. So that's why I always like using that 15 moving average. Looks like Microvision's making a little bit of a move up 1.5%. Zom's still up 11 point. It looks like that's the biggest mover right now in my book, what I'm looking at. I'm not seeing anything that's moving more than that. Zom is making moves. AMC is making the next biggest move at $9.22. So hopefully we can continue to see that upward movement here, see that crossover of the 15 moving average to the 200 EMA, to see that skyrocket. That would be amazing. You speak as if you speak as if the candles have a life of their own. Do I? I mean, I don't tell them, like, I don't preach to them and say, come on, move up. Like, if they're a real person, I don't do that. I don't know what that means. Sorry, I gave you the wrong amount. I got in Zom at $1.53, 1,000 shares. That's amazing. That's really good, because that's like the low of the low, right? Where it was at. I don't know if it will get any lower than that. I thought that we had that strong level around that 160 mark, that $1.60 mark. But since we had the down market, obviously it pushed past it, just like every other support level with every other position. I think that's really good. 1,000 shares. That's really good. I have 600 shares and I'm at $1.77, and I'm going to hold on to that till it hits certain levels, because we might see it fluctuate and go up to 215, which I can take a little bit of a profit there, make a decent amount of money. It's not going to be a crazy amount, but it will be just a decent amount. So yeah, I think it'll be good. And if it does stay down this low, then I'll continue to try and invest into these positions. It's just I have to wait for money to clear through Webull, about 10,000 to clear through Webull, but it's just taking forever. So I had 2,000 clear already, which it should have been 2,400, so it didn't make sense why I only got 2,000, but I'll leave it at that. Billion plus shares in the dark pool. If any info would be awesome. Please look at this. I have heard about it. John Costella, I've heard about it. Thank you for the super chat. I don't know all about it, and I don't know if it's 100% true. I want to take everything with a grain of salt. So I want to look at that data, hone in on it, understand if there's any more behind it that we can look into, because it's not enough to say that, oh, this is happening, and for me to talk about it like it is happening. I try to be as transparent as possible, and this is why I'm not talking about it. There's a number of people that asked me about it, about the 2 billion plus shares in the dark pool, and I just want to clarify that is true. You know, that really like happened, the detail behind all of that. So right now I don't know too much. And the things that I do know, I don't know if I fully believe, because I don't have full backing behind it. Anytime I was in school or researching a lot of things, it was always backed by a lot of data. And right now in my current job, it's always backed by a lot of data. And I'm not seeing that because of the fact that, you know, we don't have enough on it. So I don't want to talk about that yet. Hopefully I can talk about it tomorrow. I should be able to, but I'm going to look into that a lot, and we can go from there. Matthew, you have a very dry demeanor, and I think that's appealing. Well, thank you for that. You know, what are your positions? What are my positions? What positions do I hold? I hold Ride. I hold 80 shares of Ride. It's at the bottom of the screen. 80 shares of Ride. I hold 600 shares of Zom, 265 shares of Rocket, 232 shares of AMC, 2 shares of GME over in Fidelity, and then 1,550 shares of AMC in Fidelity as well. So that's what you're looking for. Just subbed. Thank you. You sub to this channel, or do you sub to my YouTube Shorts channel? Was it just this one? hydrophonics, like hooked on phonics, like that type of thing. Appreciate the honesty. Yeah, no problem. That is not what you said. You said appreciate you being honest. I read it totally wrong. We have 660, hopefully 67, 68. Okay, 668 people, because it was 666. We don't like that bad luck. 668 people in here. We need 400 likes. We're almost there. We just need 20 more likes to get to that point. 450 likes would be better, but get it to 400 likes at least. Yeah, if you guys like what you're seeing, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. I think I'm gonna have to get out of here because it's 5 o'clock and I have to upload another video on GameStop and stuff. That was basically in the middle of the day before they dropped down to 115 or 120. So it sucks that you record something and ends up being not old news but kind of old news. A lot of the same data, just different numbers, if that makes sense. But yeah, anyways, I'm pretty much gonna have to get out of here. Should I get out of here or should I keep talking? Let me I never answer you. I liked, man. Even though you never answer me, I'm answering you. I'm sorry. What are you saying up here? Let's look for any chats that you have. Thank you for hitting that like button. What is this software called? The software is Webull Desktop 4.8. You can download it by clicking the link in the description. You'll get 2 free stocks if you sign up and deposit $100. Also, like if you want to download the desktop platform, you go over to, when you go on the website, you go over to downloads, and then it'll give you the option to download it for Mac or for, I can't think of the name, Windows. There we go. Then you'll be good. So hopefully that's good enough there. I like chatting with you guys. So a lot of times I don't want to leave, but I kind of have to for most cases. Can we discuss the 2 billion in the dark pool? We can't discuss that now. We will discuss that tomorrow, hopefully. I will put some time in to read as much as I can on that. But we can't right now. I feel like there needs to be a lot more detail to be discussed because throwing just a lot of information out there, I've seen a number of times where people just threw information out there and you said, oh my goodness, this is amazing, this is crazy, and then it ends up not being true. So I want to see everything into this and what does it really mean, to tell you the truth. AMC is not done. They're not. Neither is GameStop. They're both going to make some pretty decent moves. I feel as though you're going to see some huge moves. This is literally just a down market, and you could see things like Zom making a full comeback for the most part. It's good that they did come up to that price and it didn't just come down, right? So we see it come up to that price and consolidate there at $1.70. So that's good. I'm still down $43. That's fine. I do have faith in it growing pretty high. So we'll see. We'll see what that move looks like. I've literally been hearing that AMC is got a move for the past 5 months. It seems like it's been a long time. We've been waiting a long time for this to pop because they're holding us back. I mean, without them holding us back, we would be fine. We would be increasing. It would be 20, 30, 40, 50, whatever. If they ended up doing the right thing and sold their or covered their shorts, we would be in the right situation for a lot of people, and then we would be at a normal squeeze potential to where it does increase and then probably decreases right away. The business wouldn't be great though, because a lot of people would take their profits, but people would gain a ton of profits out of it. And it's different. It's a different story because hedge funds are just really trying to be stubborn, and they're showing how stubborn they really are. While people said that GME was going to go from 40 down to $5 and it went up to 200, you were wrong. When people said that it was going to go from that 200 mark down to $5 again, it went up to 350. You were wrong. When people said that AMC was going to drop down to $2, you were wrong. Like, it dropped down to $4, then went up to $11, I believe. So you guys were wrong, and it's hard to predict. You can say that it's not going to increase, but everything here, everything that we've been seeing and talking about for the past couple of weeks, couple of months, has been all about why it will continue to increase. And with the hedge funds continuing to manipulate, it gives us more of a reason to continue to increase, right? They manipulate it down, and we're holding all these positions. As soon as they cover and we buy, or we're holding, you're going to see a crazy amount of price increase. That's just what it's going to do, Zom is up 10% after hours. I know it was up 15% at one point. Stocks on sale today. Yes, they're absolutely on sale. AMC is not done. I'm down $113, and just like today, tomorrow, I'll be averaging down again. $10.88 average yesterday, today $10.21. That's amazing. You average down, you have more that you can gain. If they continue to load this price, they continue to give us the opportunity to get in lower and lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. All right. Well, I have to finish editing another video and probably get a little bit of food and stuff. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. And remember, YouTube Shorts channel. Please check it out. I will be uploading a lot on there, maybe like 4 or 5 times a day, because it is short videos. I can do those updates and get those posted in a matter of like 20 minutes versus these videos. I have to shoot these and it takes like 8 minutes. Then you have a little bit of editing that you have to do, adding a couple of things, and it takes a long time. So yeah, make sure you check out both of those channels, this channel, that channel, subscribe to both. If you want to be a member, make sure you click that member button. I don't know how many members we have, but thank you everybody that is a member. Shoot with no edit. I do shoot with, I have to use the editor in order to add like the piece after it. I hardly edit the video anymore unless I'm doing this. So like I have to show my face up at the top screen and then show that in the background. That's the way that I edit it. I like to use my 4K camera for that because it's a better picture. Yeah, I'm gonna, let me show Carl while we go. All right. Oh, that's a little blurry. Why does it look so blurry? Is it blurry? It looks so blurry. Oh, I'm sorry. It looks very blurry. All right, well, I guess, Carl, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. I want to get you in camera. You're not in camera. He doesn't want to come in camera. All right, well, I guess I'm going to get out of here. Yeah, this ain't 4K. This is just a stream. I have... This is like, I don't even know why it's so blurry. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. So thank you all for your support, and I'll catch you guys in the next stream. More like 4p pixels. I swear the chat is undefeated. Could you make a video on where you explain manipulation and where, I mean, yeah, I can do that. That's not a problem. But I'm going to go ahead and